And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2022 Under-18 Canadian Championships. We're super excited to give you a game tonight. New Brunswick versus Ontario. My name is Helen Radford, and I am joined here by world champion Lauren Lenentine.
Thanks for having me.
We're very excited to have you here. These two teams, we've got New Brunswick 2 versus Ontario 1.
Yeah, both these teams are in Pool A. They're tied at 3-1, so this is a big game to get the advantage in the pool. Nova Scotia and BC are also tied at 3-1, so there's a bit of a logjam at the top of Pool A in the standings, so it'll be a good game for sure.
Yeah, and you've been here. Who are you watching here this week?
My sister's here. She's also in Pool A. She's at the other end of the standings, unfortunately, but she's having lots of fun. She's the skip of PEI, Ella Lenentine, and yeah, they're having a great time. They're young, they're learning lots, and same with all these teams. They're having a great time, it seems.
For sure, for sure. We're going to kick things off here. New Brunswick has hammer. So we're starting off with the lead, Maya Sharp. So Maya qualified for provincials, and then won provincials, and here she is at nationals, and she's been curling for 6 years. So a fun fact is she's the first to get up, but the last to be ready. As we know, when you share hotel rooms, that often happens. She loves to sweep, and she plays softball.
I'm allowed to have a lead who loves to sweep.
Yes, you know that very well.
I sure do.
So a nice opening draw there, and the lead for New Brunswick is Ashley. She was a runner-up at her U15 provincial. She got the Sportsmanship Award at the U20 qualifiers, and she's been curling for 8 years. She likes to read and really enjoys baking. I think Ashley is somebody I'd like to hang around with. I enjoy eating baking, not necessarily doing it myself, but... So it's nice to see New Brunswick's going for it. They noticed that the Ontario Stone was behind the tee line, so they're putting up a tight corner guard.
Yeah,
so
there's been a lot of open first ends this week, so it's nice to see a little bit of change up in that and getting some outs in play early.
Yeah, and what have you noticed about the ice as you've been watching it this week?
The ice seems fantastic. There's a lot of curl. The speed seems really quick, and it's been holding up for all 8 ends. So yeah, they have a lot to work with, and it's been great from what I see, but from the sidelines.
Yeah, well, we're getting really great feedback. So Scott and his crew here have been amazing. You know, they're scraping between every draw, which is incredible. So the athletes are getting great conditions every single draw, whether they're on first thing in the morning or last thing at night. They're getting the same conditions.
Even with the 5 draws yesterday, I was here for the last draw, and it was still great.
Yeah. Well, Maya's dropped one just short of the rings. Looks like it is off the rings. So with the 5-rock rule, New Brunswick can't remove that from play. So skip Sarah is asking second.
81, 10, little more. Yep, go.
The second stone for Ashley is coming down. They're looking to
Line's good.
freeze up to it, I think was a call.
Carly.
Oh.
Carly, hard. Hard, Carly, hard. Hard, Carly, you got it, go, 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 hard. P1. What's the shot? Okay.
So the second for Ontario is Leanna Flanagan. She's been curling for 6 years. And she loves curling. It's one of her favorite things to do.
Okay, line's good, line's good. Whoa, whoa, line's good. Line's good. Right here.
We've noticed that teams are just getting a little bit more used to the ice each game, and you know, more finesse shots are being made. Like, look at that one.
Yeah, it was a great shot in the first end. Those are tough to make for your first rock of the game, and she made it pretty nicely.
10. Nine, five.
So the second for New Brunswick is Carly Smith.
Leah!
She was runner-up at the Under-15 provincials in 2020. She's been curling for 8 years. She also enjoys baking. I think that would be a
lots
fun
of
team to
bakers on the
hang out
show
with.
tonight.
Yeah. And she enjoys going to the gym and hiking.
2, 3. Yep. Little up! Little up! Where? 3, top 12! Top 12 is good.
I love that the mics are on all 4 athletes. We get to hear the sweepers and how they're communicating. It's so nice to see, you know, when all 4 athletes are getting involved in that communication.
That's okay. Same way!
So you competed at an Under-18 national.
I did. Back in 2017, it was the inaugural event actually. I was the skip of PEI that year, and I think we went 3 and 4. It's a while ago.
But I bet you learned a lot.
Oh
in
yeah,
that
for
event.
sure. It's such a great opportunity for these young athletes to compete at the national level at such a young age, and to get that experience at 15, 16, 17 years old will really pay off in the long term, because I never had that opportunity until I was 17, so yeah.
So Ontario's going to go after that New Brunswick stone. So here's the third, Ava Acker. She's been curling for 8 years, and she's very excited she made it to the nationals this year. And she's the youngest on the team by 10 whole days.
Yes, 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 yes. Go roll.
They're still at the age where those things matter. Get a little older. 10 days doesn't mean as much. Nice little hit and roll there. The third for New Brunswick is Leah Clough, and there are a few siblings that are here watching.
Yeah, I played against Leah's sister Erica for many years growing up. She played out in New Brunswick as well. And yeah, it's nice to see the next generation of our siblings coming up as well.
Yeah, nice to see the older siblings supporting the younger
Yeah.
ones too, for a change, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's usually the other way around. My poor sister had to sit through a lot of curling games growing up, so it's
I'm
nice
sure she
that
did.
I have to do the same for her this week.
I'm sure she did. You've got everybody here. Your dad's the coach. Your
Yeah.
mom's here. You're your sister.
The whole gang.
In the back end for Ontario is Ava and Emma Akers.
Top 12.
Yeah,
we
there's a lot of-
see a lot of siblings
A lot
here.
of sibling duos here this week.
Yeah.
I play with a sibling duo, so there's a lot of them in curling.
Line's good. Where? Top 12. Okay. Right here. Hopping, hopping. Okay, good.
Pretty good weight, just a little bump off there. So Leah's got some very good fun facts here. So she has taken a nap in every curling club in New Brunswick.
Wow.
That is impressive.
There's a lot of curling clubs in New Brunswick.
She loves animals, and she wants to do kinesiology and science at UNB. And she started curling when she was 4. She's been curling for 13 years. That is impressive.
10. Yes. Whoa. 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 Yes. Hard. Hard. Try. Thank you. It's weird. It's weird.
Sometimes those are tricky. You're trying to call the line on that, and
Yeah, and a fresh path from the first end, those aren't the easiest to call. The 8-foot doubles in the house are always the trickiest to call, in my opinion. So,
Well, and you go in the house when you're playing with Mackenzie, so you've spent a lot of time in the back end.
yeah, those are definitely my least favorite to call.
All right, the skip for
Top 12. I don't like what.
skip for the Ontario team is Emma. She's been curling for 8 years, and she is attending Queen's University in the fall. Okay, Emma's my girl. She says, I love math and angles. It's good for curling. I want to be a math teacher.
That's very important as a skip.
And I was a math teacher for 14 years.
Wow.
Yes. So
I don't think I
go,
knew that.
Emma, go. I know that. See,
Oh, man.
lots of fun facts we learned when we were in the booth. Yeah, I taught high school math for 14 years, so maybe I should chat with Emma after the game.
Top 4. Curling now.
Yeah, it really helps as a skip if you can just see those angles naturally.
Yeah, I gotta
So
go.
having her love math and angles would be a huge asset for this team.
Absolutely.
Roll. Yeah. Do you like angling that? Just heavy draw?
Tapping it from here.
Okay, yeah, I know, me too. Right there? Yeah. Just off nose?
Now, New Brunswick has a couple options here, so they're taking a look at, what would be probably the easiest tap for her to make at this stage.
Even a little tighter is okay.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to play a back house weight tap and just get into the forefoot.
Should be good.
The other option would be play it with a little more weight to take out the yellow rock. But I don't mind this in the first end. Force the other team to make a tough shot.
Yeah, exactly. And they're still learning the paths.
Yeah.
Just be easy if it's hot.
So the skip for New Brunswick is Sarah Gaines. She's at UNB doing a Bachelor of Science. And looks like they were all on that runner-up U15 team in 2020. She has played many sports, gymnastics and riding. She loves horseback riding, loves animals, and hopefully wants to become a livestock vet.
Wow.
Someday, yeah. She likes to go hunting for duck and geese, and she's been curling for 9 years. Oh, I think she got shot out of that. I'll have to see the overhead.
Sorry. Are we shot?
Yeah, just a lot.
Yeah, I think they just hung on. And it's in a tricky spot too that the Ontario skip can't play the hit because it will jam on their back yellow, so it kind of forces her into the draw.
We're shot for sure though.
I don't know. I didn't. Sarah, don't check. Yeah, just a bit more. Well, it's not down T, so it's probably back 8.
Sometimes it's great to listen to the athletes because they can tell you who shot.
Looks good! 4-2-2.
Line only! Line only!
T, back forward.
T!
Going down. And, like top 4. Looks good.
This looks like it's coming in really nicely for them.
Yeah, look at that.
Shot.
Very nice rock in the first end. Slipped a little bit deep, so New Brunswick's going to be able to come down to it.
Wait, I think that's our shot for 2 though.
They're only shot 1.
So they want to try to make sure they get shot rock for sure, but I think they are looking
Like that.
to potentially. Is there a shot for 2?
Yeah, I think if you can hit what you can see of that top red, it should redirect into the forefoot and take out both the yellows. It is a little risky, so as you see, they're just going to draw further 1.
Yeah, it's the first end, so it is a little tricky. So she does have that shot, which could potentially be for
4.
I think we do
Yeah,
this
multiple.
rather than the run because
multiple shots
if we run
there,
in,
multiple
we can't get our own,
rolls.
they're getting 2. Even though I really like the run because I could see it the whole way, but yeah. Okay. Just watch it. I'll throw left. Okay. We've got to be touching pin, so don't be up.
A little tight. Where? Keep topping. Carly, yeah. Top straight. Steve. Ashley. He's great. Yep. Hard ass. Hard ass. Hard. Oh, you go. There you go. Hard, hard, hard. Get it here. Get it here. Get it here. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, girls. Hard. Hard.
Oh, great brushing.
Yes, that was a great shot all around. Good line call, good throw, good sweeping.
Yeah,
Love
they
to see it.
threw that with confidence. Well done. That was a good first end.
Very. It's one of the most exciting first ends I've seen this week, I think.
Yeah.
Good job. I was worried we were
Great
gonna
shot
be
of
wrong.
athletes cheering each other on. New Brunswick boys in the stands with some family. We are all about bringing youth and young people into the booth here and having some fun. So Lauren's going to be with me for the couple ends, and then we're going to bring some Nova Scotia boys in here after that. And I've got Ontario lined up tomorrow. So yeah, any athletes watching, hey, you want to come in the booth with us? We're more than happy to chat with you and get your thoughts on the game that we're featuring. So New Brunswick took one in the first end. And if the first end is any indication, I have a feeling we're going to have lots of rocks in play in this game.
Keeps it exciting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It takes something there. Bring it in. Bring it in. Actually, no, leave high. It's fine. We're in now.
So it picked something, kind of lost its handle there, and they were just trying to figure out what's the best that they could do with the outcome of that shot.
2.
You can see the coaches sitting at the back there. So the coach for the Ontario team is Phil Mainville, and the coach for the New Brunswick team is Bill Gaines. So nice that the coaches are on ice level. They're able to talk to the athletes in between ends. You get a much better feel for how the game is going by being there and hearing everything.
Hard, hard, hard. Okay, line's good.
So let's talk about your sort of journey through curling. So I've met Lauren at pretty big events. So walk us through,
This is fine.
you know, from after Under-18. Tell us a little bit about your career.
So I'm from PEI. I started curling in PEI. I represented PEI at 2 junior nationals and U18 nationals in 2017 and 2018. Once I graduated high school, I moved on to Nova Scotia, which is where we met. Well, we met at World Juniors in 2018.
We
I
did.
guess. We sat on the bench together.
I know, we did. That was
Froze.
fun. Yeah, we froze. I still have the hat I bought from in Scotland. I was frozen there.
That was a cold week.
Yeah.
And yeah, so then I moved to Nova Scotia and I joined Team Caitlin Jones that year.
I don't know why hers goes handle there, but they are.
We went to U20 nationals. We were bronze medalists that year. And then I had an offer from the 2 Zacharias sisters, Mackenzie and Emily in Manitoba, to join them. And I made the move out to Winnipeg. And now that's our team. And I play with them and Carly Burgess. It's been a pretty crazy 3 years. We won Canadian Juniors and World Juniors in 2020. That was such a great experience for our first year together and getting to accomplish those goals. And then we moved on to women's, and we've had a pretty great start to women's so far. We played in the Scotties in the Calgary bubble last year as a wild card team, and that was a really great learning experience for us. It wasn't the full Scotties experience that everyone expects, but being able to play in that atmosphere and have your first Scotties games under your belt is huge. And then we won the Manitoba Scotties this season, which got us back, and yeah, we were a little more prepared. It was still in a bubble, but we knew what to expect this time, which really helped us. Yeah, that's a bit of where I've been.
I would say that's a pretty incredible journey that you've been on. And for those of you who don't know Lauren, she's a very hard worker on and off the ice and has a super positive attitude, and she's super smart. So she not only plays front end and sweeps, but she goes in the house and calls line. So, you know, you bring a lot to a team, both on and off the ice, which is very impressive. So, you know, you're already a multiple world champion at your, how old are you now?
21.
Oh, 21.
15.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's fantastic. And you've taken opportunities, you know, to search out other teams, and you've, you know, made the move and made the commitment. And
I think that shows the importance of this event and Canadian Juniors. I've met all of my teammates at U18s and at Canadian Juniors, so making those friendships at these events, networking and meeting new players, you never know. They could end up being your teammates someday.
True.
You might not imagine it, but they might. So
it's so true. And we're having a big pizza party the end of this week where all the athletes will be together, and you know, I know they're getting to know each other a little bit throughout the week, but yeah, they'll make lifelong friendships, and
yeah, for sure.
And they'll see each other, you know, at other U18s or U21s or Scotties or Briars or whatever.
You see, like Rachel Homan and Caitlin Laws, they were in juniors at the same time, or Brad Gushu and Mike McEwen played each other in Canadian Junior Final in 2001, I think. So those players are going to stay with you your whole career. So this isn't the only time you're going to meet them.
Absolutely.
Room, guys, room!
And one thing we're doing at this event is we've increased the number of teams. So we've got 21 girls teams, 21 boys teams, because we want to encourage more athletes to have this opportunity to play at a national level. And I think, you know, that'll help us sort of build the base of, you know, our athletes coming up through our system.
Yeah, definitely. Even this New Brunswick team, they're Team New Brunswick too. So if that opportunity wasn't available, they wouldn't have been here getting this experience this week. So I think it's so important for all these athletes to have this opportunity, because they're only learning and getting better with it.
Absolutely. And to also have great conditions.
Yes.
You know, they're learning how to throw with 5 feet of curl, and, you know, what if you throw a little bit more weight? Does it run a little bit straighter? You know,
yes, it's not what you might see in some other curling clubs that they are used to playing on.
Exactly. Well, just as we had anticipated, we knew there would be rocks in play this second end, so nice to see that corner guard went up, coming around.
I like both. What do you like? Yeah. Or do you want to try this? 11.
So tomorrow is our last day of round robin play.
Carly, be careful of the camera.
Both genders have 3 pools of 7 teams, and then after that we split it off into the championship pool and then consolation pools. So there's still lots of curling to be had, but teams are definitely jockeying for position right now.
Whoa!
Great throw there to stick around.
Yeah, it's tricky out in the wings early in the game. It's still a little frosty and it's a little unpredictable, so that was a really nice control weight hit.
You like board? Let's see board. It's gonna be a little frostier out here. It'll slow down.
So next year you have an interesting team.
Yes, we're adding Jennifer Jones to our team, so we're really excited. It's a great opportunity to learn. She's done everything under the sun, and she's so experienced and a great team leader, so we're really excited to have her and see what happens.
Yeah, well, I think that's a fantastic move on everybody's part.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, we're really excited and look forward to following that journey.
That's it. What? That's it. Do you like
Yeah, at this age, U18, you're kind of, you know, looking for people who are the same age as you, you know, and have a similar commitment level. And, you know, as you get into adult play, you start looking not necessarily at their age, but more the commitment level.
Yeah.
You know, and you start looking at teams that are going to play together for 4 years and do the Olympic run, which is quite a commitment.
Yes, it is.
And this age group, a lot of them, you know, once they graduate from high school, do something different, whether it's they move or they're in university or they're working or whatever. So this is, for some players here, this is their last time of, you know, playing in their home province with friends, because things are going to change for them.
Yep. Hard.
Yeah, we see even more and more junior curlers moving to play now, and it's really showing their own commitment level, because it does mean a lot to move away from home to compete, and it really shows that you want to compete at the highest level and get where you want to be in the game. So
yeah, when you look around, like the ability and the shot making is incredible. It's just gotten better as the week has gone along, and you know, some of these players are 15, 16 years old, and look how great they already are.
I know, I'm scared for women's curling in 10 years.
Yeah, you're going to have to up your game.
Hard now. Okay, curling.
Whoa, that was so close. That was, they squeaked by that one.
Now that I tripped over all of the rocks.
Let's take a replay of show a replay of that one. Whoa, look at this. Whoa. Even the sweepers were like, whew, that was close. Beautiful weight control on that one.
Yeah, they didn't seem very panicked. They knew what it was doing all the way down.
Yeah.
Are we freezing or tapping it? Freezing it. Okay. I don't hate tapping it, but I'm not going to call that. I'm just going to go for what I can see. Yeah.
Nice conversation there. She doesn't want to tap it because that would be a little bit risky at this stage. So New Brunswick doesn't have hammer.
Yeah, I think the freeze accomplishes just as much as the tap in this scenario.
Absolutely. So she called out of her hand. The weight was up a little bit.
I've noticed this week if you're a little bit up, the ice doesn't allow for that. So it's really weight sensitive. If you're even just 2 or 3 feet heavy, it doesn't run quite the same. So it's really, you have to be pretty precise with your weight control on this ice.
You definitely do. And that's a big learning curve.
For sure.
You know, the first draw we were out here, it was fast. You know, so a lot of players weren't used to slowing their body speed down. So most of them are, you know, catching up to that, but it does. It takes a while. Your muscle memory, you know, thinks you've got to kick out a certain way because that's what you're used to at home. And yeah, it's hard. Sometimes you feel like you're just barely coming out of the hack.
Sometimes it looks like the ice is downhill both ways with how quick it is this week.
3-4.
So Emma's first stone of the second end.
Looks good. Top 12.
Yeah, I think she's just trying to draw top 12, top 8, block off the freeze.
Yeah, it's there. Full 12, guys. Keep going. Hard. Is it?
Not really.
It's in a pretty good spot. It blocks the freeze. Makes the draw pretty tough. She might have to play through the hole with a bit of weight.
Like try and hit this, and if it overcurls, you hit one as hard, roll on top of that one. Or if you don't curl,
How much can you see of this?
like there.
We can come down to it. It's tight.
So Ontario's sitting 3, maybe 4.
The yellow if you're tight. And if you're wide,
You want to call time?
time.
Oh, New Brunswick's going to call a timeout here, and their coach Bill Gaines. He's going to join them. We'll listen in, see if we can hear their conversation.
I just threw. 'Cause I don't think.
Do you like faster at all?
Like angling it? I don't
That's what I was
hate it,
saying,
but I
it's
think
like if you're tight, that's what's happening.
Just with lightweight. I mean, if you're, my worry is you come through that hole and you're going to roll out.
I'm not throwing a lot. I'm throwing the same weight I just threw. Just like,
What happened to Ashley's that curled one?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What? I know. Was it your handle or was it the ice?
I have no idea. I like throwing the same
I
weight
mean,
I just threw through
if
that
you get
hole.
through the hole, you get into the 8th hole, you're in pretty good shape to get water the most, right? So you just gotta make sure you get through.
Like I like throwing the same weight I just threw, like the back line, half,
You know
and
where the ice is for?
I think so. I think I throw here.
See about right? Yeah. Okay, be confident, do it.
I like that comment from the coach, just whatever the skip is feeling, because she is the one that has to throw it. So if this is a shot that she's seeing, it's likely the best shot to call.
Yeah, exactly. It was great to be able to listen to their conversation as they were kind of talking through it. So they want to kind of minimize the damage at this stage because they recognize all of the Ontario stones that are in the house.
Just like hack. What? Hack. Back line. Back line.
She just threw down this path, so Sarah's got a little bit of
Hack. Yep. Hack. Hard ash.
she's got hack.
Hard, Ashley, hard! Hard, Ashley! Hard, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Unfortunately, just rubs that guard, but they rolled that one in.
Yeah, I think they bumped their other red one in to at least be third shot.
So Ontario sitting 2. Looks like she can hit and roll.
I guess.
I believe he said 4.
Yeah, I just got rid of it.
So here's Emma's last shot in the second end.
Control.
She just saw Sarah's come
We
down
just
this
gotta
line,
get
so
this
she
side,
should
right?
have some idea of what the ice is going to do. Sarah seemed to curl quite a bit, so I'm interested to see if it'll move a lot off the line here.
Control up! Norm!
I think she might have thrown just a little more weight than she wanted, and it just kind of held a little bit straighter there.
Last one.
So it looks like Ontario got 1 that end, so now we are tied. All right, well, Lauren, thank you very much for joining us. I
Yeah.
know you're going to cheer on your sister right now. So
That looks like a close game over there. I have a lot to cheer for.
yes. Well, thank you very much for joining us in the booth here. And
I'll pass it off to Kaylin.
yes. Awesome.
Shake it out, shake it out.
It's good. 2. 2, 3.
Okay,
It's
good. Leave it then.
good. Line's good. Line's good. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Good, Maya.
Top 4.
Okay, whoa. Right off, guys. Right off! Whoa, no, never, overrun. Whoa. Never, Leah.
All right, here we are in the third end.
Oh, that's bad.
So Ontario put up a center guard, and New Brunswick came right around. We're having lots of rocks in play with this game. It's been a really great start so far. So now I'm joined for the next couple of events from Team Nova Scotia boys, Kaylin McIsaac. It's very nice to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And have you ever been in the booth doing color commentary before?
Not commentary, but first time for everything, so.
I think this is awesome. So this is also a shout out to other athletes. Come on in at any point in time. We encourage you to come in the booth and have a conversation with us.
Right over.
There's a nice draw around and tap back. So tell us how it's going for you so far at this event. What are you noticing about the ice and the rocks and?
This ice is amazing. It's probably the best ice I've played on by far this year. Rocks, no problems at all. It's really nice, yeah.
And what's the speed like when you're throwing draws? Like what has it been on average?
I don't time much myself. I go off feel. But when I'm getting timed, it's about 15.5 from hoggling to hogline, and it certainly feels a lot faster than that.
So when you're sliding out, it feels really fast, eh?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you know what? I have to say, like, the play has been impressive. And we definitely noticed the first day, for sure, people were just heavy on a lot of stuff, just kicking out too fast. But a lot of people are starting to make those adjustments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're probably not even used to curling in May.
No, first time.
Yeah. But you like it.
I do like it, yeah. I've played in the summer in a few camps, but other than that, that's about it.
That's great. Well, we're back with the Ontario's got that center guard. New Brunswick's got one top 4, and now Ontario's coming down to freeze on top of it.
That's okay too.
Little chop off, which is okay. So what's nice is the girls are playing nice, soft weight, you know, sweepable, getting the brushers involved. What have you noticed with hit and rolls? Like what kind of weights do you need to play for those?
We've been playing a lot of board weight, control weight shots. Not so much big weight shots, only when we really need to. Rocks are really lively, so it doesn't take much to roll out of the house.
Yeah. So you're learning, I bet you're learning every game and just kind of getting a little bit better as you go along.
Yeah.
Control. Board. Yours.
Well, the girls are playing really well here in the third end, making lots of shots. So what's your record in where you are in your pool?
We are at 4-0 right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So if you're 4-0, that means you have 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah.
When do you play tomorrow?
We play at 8:30 in the morning, and then again at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Sounds good.
Okay. I like this. Okay.
Well, it's nice for you to be here tonight and cheer on the other teams.
Yeah. It's all part of it too. So.
Yep. Have you been able to meet some new people?
Yeah. We actually met the Ontario 2 guys. They are in the hotel rooms next to us.
Cool.
And they're a bunch of nice guys. Everybody here I've met so far is really nice. I'm yet to meet somebody that isn't. So
I have to say, curling people and curling kids are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So I do enjoy the sort of the culture and the camaraderie that people have with each other. It is wonderful.
Whoa, Sarah! I know, I thought it was going further. Think just knows it.
So they're just trying to judge where they wanted that New Brunswick rock to stop. So now it's in a spot where Ontario can kind of play a run back on their own. And if the angles line up, she might be able to get a double, run back double here. So Ava's throwing a control weight shot.
Hard. Clean.
There's a great indication of what you said about the rocks being lively. Her top rock, her shooter didn't hit that top rock very hard and it rolled out pretty quickly.
exactly, yeah.
Lighter's always better.
Great comment by Sarah there, just sort of giving the tolerance to say lighter's always better. It is always nice to kind of share, you know, it's not always about making the exact shot, but sometimes it's about, you know, if you get part of a shot, making sure that you're at least getting the tolerance of it
Yeah.
where you need it.
Hard, girls, hard, baby. Where? Hard. Top play. Hard, Carly, hard. Hard, Carly, really gotta go hard.
Trying to get it by. She had a great line, just a little bit light, and it just started to curl a little bit early. The rock's in a pretty good spot though, where she bumped that guard over. So Ontario's going to try to come around.
Good job. Good. 3, top 12. Yup. Top 4. Top 8. Top 4. Top 4. Line's good. Line's good. Where? Here. Just slow down. Whoa. Okay, yeah, you can go. Only if you can.
Great shot. Went just a little bit deeper than they were hoping.
Do you like that?
So what other things have you done in the Toronto area besides curl?
Went to Niagara Falls today after our first game this morning.
Great. What'd you think of that?
I thought it was really cool.
Yeah?
Water definitely moves fast there.
It sure does. Did
Yeah.
you get a little bit wet off the spray?
Yes. But other than that, just trying to lay low, rest up for the next game.
Yep. Well, 4-0, you must be doing something right.
Yeah.
You're going to have to brush this one.
Never.
Got a little bit of junk up front here. So New Brunswick's got hammer, and Ontario's going to try to play a little tap here to get shot rock. If they can, they'd be in a pretty good position to steal. So right now it looks like New Brunswick has shot rock. Your eyes are younger than mine. Does it look like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Just back 4? Yeah, just back 4. Wait. We don't have to. Okay. Mine? It's good. A little down. Back 4.
line here. Oh, so close.
Yeah.
Certainly closing down the scoring zone.
Then you want to play the wide one? Because I don't like that.
New Brunswick's sitting 1, so they're going to try to score another point. And now they're trying to figure out how to get in there.
If you're over curl, hitting the 5, and you feel the yellow, that's not the end of the world, right?
Do you like the nose one?
Yeah. It's easier to call.
Okay. I like there and I like 11.
11?
Yeah.
So I heard your team had
Even a little less.
I think a FaceTime call or something with Carly Burgess.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
She definitely gave us some good advice.
Yeah.
Do you like 10? Or
Didn't have the
11?
greatest
I like 10 better.
service, so she kept cutting in and out.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of hard to make up what she was
I
saying
like
here
a
and there,
little
but
less.
yeah, gave us some good advice and just told us to keep doing what we were doing.
For sure. And, you know, Carly has an incredible resume, and
Yeah.
is your coach is Craig Burgess, and
Yeah.
Carly is his daughter.
Yeah,
So, you know, Craig himself does very well in curling.
yeah,
And so nice that you, you know, you've got a great coach there, and then you've got access to Carly and all her experience. And I know she's at home in Winnipeg cheering you on. We've got a run back here.
Okay.
They were thinking they might be able to open it up to get another one in there.
Okay. Just a little bit more
Just didn't
weight
quite get the angle they were looking for.
weight.
Cover with that.
Yeah.
Same thing? Same thing?
Just hit it just a little bit off.
Same thing?
But each shot they play, they learn something.
A little bit more weight in.
Yeah. You're probably
They're
like a
communicating with
top
each other,
8,
sharing that information so they can
top
make, you know, adjustments to the next shot. So we've got Emma from Ontario throwing her last stone here in the third end. So she's going to try a tap again.
One weight. It's good.
Becky!
Pulling down.
Oh, great shot. Great brushing, good team shot. They're lined up really nicely for Ontario. We kind of need the overhead shot to figure out who's sitting what.
Like the 7. You try the 7, it's this.
So Sarah's trying to figure out how they can get shot rock. I think Ontario's sitting 1 for sure.
It's too tight. Yeah.
It was a great shot by Emma. Oh, Ontario's sitting 2.
We can try it. If you see it, we can try it. I think it's tight.
Tapped it just enough.
Do this and run it in.
So now New Brunswick's got a tough shot here to try to score.
We're losing ours. I think we do the 7 or we do the hole.
I don't see the 7.
So in the overhead shot, you can't see there are some guards in front that make this a little bit more complicated what they're looking at. There we go.
I like this handle.
What would you play here?
I think there's enough
Yeah, I guess.
curl here to play the draw.
I don't see the hole, but she likes it. We're
From past experience and playing on the sheet, the
Yeah.
intern does curl a little more.
10. Okay.
So I think you can just sneak by that guard
So tight.
and get to the full 4. But if she likes this, it's what the skip prefers to throw.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you've got a skip getting in the hack and they're confident, take that any day. So here's Sarah's last shot of the third end.
9 ball. Yeah. Hard. Hard. Very hard.
gonna hit that front guard there. So it is a score of 2 for Ontario in the third end.
1 yellow. What? 1 yellow. 2 yellow. 2? I didn't like that call. You were tight. Two? Yeah, you were tight. Yeah.
So the teams will talk about that and what did they learn. So New Brunswick's getting together there on the hog line to chat about that. So that puts Ontario up for the score of 3-1.
When I fill one right to the maximum. Oh, I see where I need to take my spot, eh?
So Maya's going to kick things off in the fourth end here.
2 looks good. Bull. It's clean.
So each end we've had lots of rocks in play.
watch
We
it curl
don't expect
nicely.
anything differently because the score is still pretty tight. So Ontario's looking to play a tight center guard.
Good, Maya.
Nice shot by Maya. And we got Ashley in the hack here for New Brunswick. So they're going to want to get some rocks in play as well. So I'm guessing they're going to be putting up a tight corner guard.
Pretty good. 3, 4. 4. T. T. T.
Good communication from the sweepers.
Shot Ash. Control.
So Ontario's going to want to hit this and roll back towards the center.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Gotta go.
Hard, Lana, go. Hard piece.
Hard. Gotta go.
Ooh, that really curled. Gives New Brunswick an opportunity here to draw around that center guard.
Oh, God.
So when did you get into curling? How old were you?
I
No,
was
leave it high.
9 years
Line's
ago now,
great,
so
Whoa.
8 years old.
Gotta get.
Wow.
Yeah,
And have you always played out of the Truro Curling Club?
yeah.
Awesome.
Craig's been right there since I first started.
Yeah.
Craig runs the junior program at Truro and been with me ever since.
He's a pretty great guy, so you
Sure
have a great
is.
coach there. And speaking of coaches, the nice part about this event, the teams can talk to their coaches between ends, and then at the fourth end they get 5 minutes with their coach.
Back 8.
It's nice having that little conversation with your coach after each end too.
Yeah.
That's not a thing in Nova Scotia.
Can't go.
No, and it's something, so Curling Canada, we are going to increase the number of interactions that coaches can have with their athletes, especially at U18 and U21. So we're actually encouraging coaches to go back to their provinces and territories and say, hey, we want to have more coach interaction and we want to, because I think Craig learns more about you guys learn more from Craig.
This is fine. All right.
You know, in game scenarios, it's like, do you enjoy the opportunity? Do you enjoy the opportunity that you get to talk to him a little bit more?
I do, yeah.
Line's good.
He gives me a little
Little
more
tight. Yeah.
pumped up and more energy.
Oh, good.
Gives me a little fist bump after every end.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Race to it. Line.
And sometimes it's nice to have a little conversation, or sometimes you don't need a
That's on me.
conversation. Like you said, just get a
Yep,
little fist bump.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the
Really?
coach's role is huge, you know, at younger ages, because you kind of rely on, you know, the input that the coach is going to give you. And there's a good shot. You can see coaches sitting right there. They can hear everything. They can see everything.
Just over curls. Very thin too there.
Diana just rolling out there.
Leah. Leah. Oh, shit. Well, I thought I had one more. So did I.
Throw T. Just T line.
So New Brunswick's got hammer here. They've got a decision to make. They can draw around that center guard, or they can kind of keep them separate. They definitely want to score multiple points here. So Leah is going to draw over to the wing.
Ashley's rock always. Look. If it's hot, leave it.
Whoa, look.
Ashley. T. Ashley always hard.
Hard Ash.
Hard Ash, really hard. Really hard.
Great weight. Hard not to set up a double when you head over in that direction. So Ontario's going to try to double those and roll behind the center guard if they can.
Cheers.
So here's Ava's first stone of the fourth end.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Right up. Yes. Hard. Okay. That's fine.
She was able to get the top one. So New Brunswick is sitting 1 and 2.
My rock was on the other sheet, so I thought I threw all mine. Our second
Oh,
only threw one rock. Her rock was mixed up with the yellows on the other side, and I already threw it.
so what did,
Okay, and I already threw one. So does she throw again, and then I throw?
so what happened here is the second stone for New Brunswick, she actually thought she had another stone to throw, but there wasn't a rock there. So the third jumped in, threw a stone, and they discovered that the second stone's rock was on another sheet.
I was so confused. I was like, I didn't see a mic fall. I went over. I was like, I thought I had another one, and then I was like, oh, whatever. And then I was like, what was my first? Well, I thought it was.
So
early
now
for
they've
her
got
to
to change the lineup a little bit of who's going to throw the stones.
Once with that. Okay.
This may take a while.
So there's just a little technical
As long as
timeout.
the time stops, it's okay.
Does that ever happen to you?
Has not, but I've heard of the rule. I've been told that if something ever happens, you keep going, and then the person who missed a throw throws the last rock.
Yeah, I'll be very interested to hear what the final decision is with that.
Aaron is our umpire.
Because I do believe you have to continue
I
the
believe the second will end up throwing.
lineup as you have it right now.
Yeah, it's okay. I did it. I remember it happened with Scotty's once, and they ended up throwing last stone.
Okay, we got a rock. The time for Sugar Stone was under his own sheet. The third threw her first rock. Now they're going to position. My question is, if the second throw her stone, if the last shot has not. to walk yet. Okay?
Okay.
You're
So I
popping it
continue.
second.
Yeah.
So the third continues to skip the timer. And the second will fill the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Okay. You guys
absolutely right. You know what? I don't think I've seen this happen in a game that I've watched. Usually people are,
I haven't done this since.
get to a place where they're like, wait a second, I think we're missing a rock. Well, that'll be fun for Carly. She gets to throw hammer. She probably hasn't thrown
11.
hammer for a while. So Leah is throwing right now for New Brunswick.
Good weight. No. Whoa.
So she's going to try to hit and stay here.
Carly. Okay. Carly. Carly. Control.
So Ontario's going to try to hit and roll a little
Control
bit towards that
down.
center guard.
Yep. Yep. Forward. Hard. Hard. Right up. Hard. 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 Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard. 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 Good aim.
She got a roll. It's just going to go a little bit too far.
This is so weird. Is it me? Yep. Split the house.
So New Brunswick is going to keep those rocks as far apart as possible. They really want to make sure they score multiple points this end. I think I'm going to time this one hog to hog and see what I get.
Can't be heavy, guys. Okay. Can't be deep.
So Sarah's throwing her first stone.
Where? Pretty good. Pretty good. Mine's easy, good. Guys. There's some pulleys. Whoa. All there. T. Toppy. Whoa. Carly. Easy. Okay. Where? Just top. Just top. Doesn't have to be T.
15-1.
That should be
That's T, Carly. Whoa.
back 4.
Shot.
Look at that. Like, how consistent is that for you to, like, on any sheet, it's the same speed and you know where it's going to go? That's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Every sheet we've been on has been pretty much identical.
Well, and that just gives you so much confidence, you know?
Yeah.
You feel good about putting the broom down, whether you're throwing a draw or whatever your shot is. You feel confident. Do you feel like you're gaining confidence, like the more rocks you're throwing?
Yeah. And especially with having all those people out there cheering you on, like
You
that
like
gives,
that?
yeah. That gives me a lot more confidence. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we're really happy to be able to have people in the stands and, using the cowbells and cheering, and it does add to the environment.
10. You got it, pumpkin.
So this end's going to be a little bit different. So Emma just threw her first stone. Sarah's throwing her last
If anything,
stone.
roll to the outside, but not
Then
in.
Emma will throw, and then Carly Smith is going to throw the last rock for New Brunswick this end. So Sarah's going to want to hit and stick or roll to the wing a little bit. She's not going to want to go behind that center guard.
Tight, yep. Carly! Hard, Carly, hard! Hard, Carly, really gotta go hard! Keep going, all the way, hard! Hard, 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 hard!
Oh,
All the way out.
Just
Sorry,
got
tight. It's okay.
almost all of it out.
Sorry. It's okay. Do you want me to go down? Yeah. All the way down, all the way down.
No, that way though.
You don't want the jam.
Yeah. Well, I should curl up enough. Like I gained less ice and I just didn't gain on that one. Okay.
Stop back and slowly.
That one is.
Well, we've got rotating people in the booth with me tonight. So I had Lauren Lenentine for the first 2 ends. I've got you for the next 2 ends. I've got Dustin McCush from the coach of Saskatchewan men coming in for the second half of the game. So it's fun. We're always happy to bring people in. So anytime you want to come back in or one of your teammates says they want to come in, just let us know.
Yeah. Different perspectives.
It is. You definitely see things a little differently from here. And it's nice because you get to hear everybody. So you kind of you have a little bit more inside info because you're listening to them as they talk through it.
Just goal 12.
So here's Carly throwing hammer.
Yeah. Hard, away. Really hard.
Ontario is able to remove the New Brunswick stone, so now this is a draw for one.
You got it really hard. Right in.
She's got a great line.
Hard, Ashley, you're hard. Keep going. Okay, well, you're good.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Can drag these rocks a long way.
Not only does she throw hammer, but she puts it right on the pin. Good for her. Well done. So the score is 3-2 for Ontario after 4 ends. We're going to take a 5-minute break here, and we will see you shortly. welcome back to the second half of this game. We've got a great game here between New Brunswick 2 and Ontario 1 on the girls' side. I'm Helen Radford with Curling Canada, and I'm joined for the second half of this game by Dustin McCush, who's the coach of the Saskatchewan 2 men's team. Welcome.
Thanks for having me here tonight, Helen.
Very happy to have you in the booth. This is a rotating, you're in the rotating chair tonight. You're the third guest in here with me tonight. How's your team doing so far?
Team's doing well. We had a good day, 2-0 day here, so
Great.
we are back on track, and hopefully with a win tomorrow, we can maybe sneak into the playoffs.
Oh, well, we are getting into moving day here. So we've got both sides have 3 pools of 7, and everyone's got playing 6 games. So it's that jockeying position, and both these teams here are at 3-1. So getting a win here tonight is pretty big in their pool.
Yeah, crucial. You want to be that get that extra win and provide a bit of a safety blanket going into maybe playoffs.
Absolutely. So the two teams just spent 5 minutes talking to their coaches. So New Brunswick is coached by Bill Gaines. Didn't get a chance to mention earlier that he enjoys hunting, the outdoors, and hiking. So I'm sure he had some, good feedback for them. They learned a few things in the first half of the game, and the Ontario team is coached by Phil Mainville. And I'm pretty sure the girls were filling out his form because they said Phil survived coaching under-18 ladies for the past 8 years.
That is quite the feat.
That is quite the feat. He's gone through a lot of years with those girls. He's the coordinator with the OYCL, that's the Ottawa Youth Curling League. He's the president of the City View Curling Club. He was the president in 2015-2016. And he's the Tuesday men's champion at RCMP Curling Club. Beat Team Reagan, the 5th of Team Ontario 2. Oh, so it sounds like there's a little bit of a rivalry here.
I like it.
I think the girls are trying to stir the pot a little bit with him. So sounds like Phil probably has some entertaining conversations with his girls from the Ontario team. Well, we've got lots of rocks in play, which has been fantastic from the very first end. They've been putting up guards, coming around. We've had rocks in play every single end. So the 5th end is no different, where we've got the center guard up, rocks coming around, freezing to them, tapping them back.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's good to see lots of rocks in play, and makes the game exciting for fans and people watching across Canada.
So Sarah was doing a little nonverbal communication. It gets a little bit noisy out there sometimes. So she was putting her hand in the air and making sure they call. And then when you take a look at Emma's mitt, she's got green on one side. And
If anything, slide out with
I think they've got red on the other. So basically it kind of encourages, if you can't hear, then at least you can see, oh, I need to sweep harder.
Right. That was one of the first conversations I had with the boys after the first game, and it was super, super loud. So just using some hand signals to help with communication when maybe you aren't able to hear. We have fans seated on the ice, and it looks like a packed house here tonight. So it sounds like it's super loud out there. So teams finding ways to communicate with each other, maybe that they're not used to regularly when they're playing in their spiel season throughout the year.
Absolutely. I just had Kaylin McIsaac here from Nova Scotia men's side, and he said he loves having fans in the stands. It gives him energy, and he loves hearing everybody there. It is a little bit louder, but he said he loves it. Yeah,
it's absolutely amazing, these young athletes getting the chance to have a bunch of fans out right on the ice beside them, cheering them on, and I think they're able to feed off that energy, and it's great to have the support here from friends and family from right across the country.
So Carly's back just throwing second stones here. She was the skip last end. She had to throw that last stone because they just had stones out of order there, and she put it right on the pin. It's a beautiful shot. Yeah.
Where now? Whoa, leave it
Yeah, if you weren't here in the fourth end, Carly had a rock that one of her rocks ended up on a sheet beside them, so they didn't see it. So she threw one stone, and then the third, Leah started to throw. So what they had to do is continue the lineup, and then Carly threw the last stone, and it was beautiful.
Wow.
That was a beautiful shot. So that should give that team lots of confidence. It doesn't matter who's throwing, they're going to make their shots.
Sure. So that's Leanna Flanagan.
Yep. That's okay. What? Yeah, I know. I thought I could.
So your New Brunswick here, Helen, probably likely trying to get the steal. Have one set up there. What would you do if you were throwing here?
Yeah, I think they have a couple options here. You know, they've got some other rocks in the house, which is nice. So they could definitely put a rock in a position where it'd be very difficult for Ontario to do anything other than probably try to peel that guard out. So it looks like she's coming right in. There's a good shot of the angles there.
This is more ice.
So they're just asking Ava to just play a soft weight, hit and roll over.
Yep. Hard. Gotta go. Hard.
Oh, unfortunately, she just tapped her own. So, Dustin, you are just involved in a really great event called Best of the West. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so it's a new event created about in December 2020. Myself and Matt Dunstone and Rylan Kleider came up with kind of the idea of how can we put something together that maybe can help that next gen type of group of athletes coming up through, and maybe it was had too much time on our hands during COVID, but anyway, we throughout the last 16 months we put in a bunch of work, and we were very grateful to have SGI Canada and SAS Milk come on board as kind of our title and presenting sponsors. And basically it was two men's teams, two ladies teams, and two doubles teams, one all female, one all male. And they played against, they had two pools, one from each province in each of the three disciplines. And yeah, a group of U30 athletes. So this was last weekend in Saskatoon at the Nutana, and it's kind of similar to the setup here. We had fans out on the ice, which was exciting for them, and played for a purse of $37,000 between the three formats, and a lot of fun last weekend, and had a bunch of great feedback from all the athletes and wanted to continue. So it looks like we're going to be able to do it moving forward.
That's awesome. We'll continue that story in a bit. They're just calling a timeout here. So we'll just, Phil's on his way down the sheet. He's going to chat with his team, so we'll just try to listen in.
I think it goes over top, to be honest. I don't like this one. I like it.
Yeah, I want Ava to see the shot.
Yeah.
So, you think it goes over top?
I think it goes over top. If not, we peel it. That's not bad.
Give it a guard, I guess it's going to
Yeah. Even if you hit the top.
Even if it doesn't go all the way over, as long as it goes to the open, I think.
Yeah, I like it.
Get to the other floor. Yeah, I kind of like it.
Okay. Nose, what weight? Okay.
Okay, so there seemed to be agreement on what shot they were all interested in playing. So I think they'll just, Emma will settle into what weight she thinks would be the best for that particular shot.
Mine?
Control! Lead! 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 Whoa,
Got a little unlucky there.
Yeah, New Brunswick here will have a good opportunity to potentially guard this up and force a real difficult shot for Ontario to score their single here.
He's trying to do that. Let her keep rolling.
So how did, let's go back to the best of the West. So how did the teams qualify? How did you select? And is it Manitoba West? Is that, what do you consider West?
Yeah, so BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. Yeah, two from each of the provinces per format. The doubles, there was one of each, female and male. Basically, the men's and ladies were selected based on a criteria from 19 and 20 season, so kind of the season prior to COVID and the CTRS points, and they had to maintain 3 of 4, and they had to all be between the ages of 20 and 30. And then if they had one that they were playing with that was over age, then they were able to bring in someone to fill in for that position there. So that was kind of the men's and ladies, the structure, that there was kind of a set criteria for them to be able to qualify. And then as far as the doubles, we went off of similar CMDR, as well as provincial accomplishments and mixed doubles play in previous. So that's kind of the basis of how teams were selected for the event. Moving forward, we won't be using off of previous season's results, and with the event being in April or potentially maybe in January, where we'll be able to use some in-season results versus previous season results. But part of the rationale for picking the teams early in the season was to give those athletes a chance to be able to promote it to their sponsors, to have that as an extra pitch in their sponsorship, as well as able to just prepare for the event, market the event, was part of the reason for picking teams early.
Yeah, great. Like, just love that, young people are getting together and saying, hey, what do we need to do?
Exactly.
It's really important.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's a big thing in having conversation with Matt and Rylan. Just let's do something, right? Like, instead of all talk, let's do something. Let's do something about it. If we think that there's maybe something that we can do to help this age group, let's put in some volunteer hours and work and make something happen.
Absolutely. So Ontario's taking a look at, got to clear something from the front here. So Emma's definitely going to be throwing some weight to try to double those stones out, so she can try to get to be able to score on her second stone.
Control! Calm down!
She was able to get rid of one of them. Her shooter rolled over a little bit, so New Brunswick's probably just going to try to plug this up again and hope for the steal.
Yeah, good guard here will make it tough to score. Maybe, not sure if maybe able to angle this yellow one. If you hit half, it looks like this other red one might be a little bit in the way to be able to angle that on for a deuce, but
yeah, New Brunswick can make this really tough on Ontario to try to score. Yeah, and Curling Canada will be announcing some events coming up soon. Obviously, we're still full into our season. Normally, we are never curling in May, but we're running a U25 event in the end of August, beginning of September. So we'll have 10 men's teams, 10 women's teams, and 20 mixed doubles teams.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's exciting.
Yeah, just looking at the final details of that. That'll be at the Saville Community Center. We're looking to run it there every year, same time of the year. So we're pretty excited about that. So more details will be coming out shortly.
Can't see anything.
Yeah, and I think that's a big thing too. It's been a couple of years since a lot of these teams have been able to curl and have opportunities, and so however we can create those opportunities is just huge for them and trying to progress in our sport.
Definitely.
Well, like honestly,
Yeah, next year is Universiade, your World University Games, and unfortunately we had to cancel the U Sports Nationals this year, so we'll be holding a qualifier for that, just like we did with the U21 to declare our teams for the World Juniors, so we'll be announcing that shortly as well. So we've got lots going on in September.
Curling.
Yeah,
It's going to be
it's a late season and an early. Yeah.
It's getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah, is there a summer anymore? Yeah, it's definitely getting shorter.
We were just out for.
Oh, she almost got through there. It's a good try. So New Brunswick does end up with the steal there to tie this game at 3 after 5. So if you want to follow scores across the board, we've got them on curling.ca. Go to our scoreboard. It'll refresh automatically. We've got lots of great games going on, both sides, men's and women's.
Yeah, it's funny. We were just out for supper here, and we were talking about what is everyone doing in the off season. I said, "Well, it's a pretty short off season this year."
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah. Yeah, our 2 World Junior teams. So our under-21 teams going off to Sweden next week. Oh my goodness! Wow, they're leaving soon. The under-21 women's team is going to be here this week practicing.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so they're going to hop on the ice and be able to get some more practice in before they head off to Sweden. And the U21 men's team are in St. John's, Newfoundland right now.
I saw that. They're getting some scrimmage games in. That's good that clubs are keeping their ice open to support these young players in their journeys to Worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're all getting used to event dates are changing, locations are changing. You just want the event to actually happen.
I think that's huge, and huge for Curling Canada to put this on for under-18 players, and it's huge for them and just them and their overall curling experience wherever they go, whether it's the competitive or recreational route. It's big for them.
Absolutely. And Lauren Lenentine was in here the first couple of ends, and she said it's just a great opportunity to meet new friends and network. And she said, you never know who you're going to be friends with or who you might end up curling with. And she said, she met Carly Burgess and the Zacharias sisters at Nationals, and that's how she got to know them. And look how well they're doing. They're 21 years old, and they're an absolute amazing team.
For sure. And just even from some of my experience in 2016, we were at the Optimist International back in 2016 before it became a national, and met Ryan Jakes and those guys there. And then a couple of years later, we were playing together and found ourselves here at the U18 National. So it's the curling world is small. You never know who you're going to be playing with in the future. And it's pretty exciting stuff. I think I would put easy money on any of these players potentially playing with people from other provinces or someone someday soon.
Definitely. And this particular age group, you know, they're going to be graduating from high school. Some have started university, but most of them are sort of getting through high school. They could end up, you know, deciding to go somewhere different that they didn't think about until they met somebody here that, hey, I might want to curl with you, or
Exactly.
you know what, I've never thought about potentially going to school in this particular region. And
Right.
yeah, it kind of opens doors that you might not have otherwise thought about. And
Always
that's the nice part about sport and team sport, is you get to know your players a little bit better, you get to know other players better, and you know, just meeting people from all across the country is amazing.
Yeah, it's huge.
Girls, hard! Really hard, right here, right here, right here, hard! Keep going, fully, hard! Hard, Ashley, hard! Lee, come here.
Sarah was getting them to scrub that one pretty hard.
Just in. Forward.
So another end, we've got some great guards up, got some rocks in play.
What's the shot?
Nice control weight on that one.
Take off. Yeah.
So Leanna's playing the intern around that center guard.
Yes. Hard line. Yep. Gotta go. Hey, roll it off.
She had great weight there. Just curled a little more than they thought. Sarah just putting her broom to try to figure out how much of that rock her teammate could see from the other end. And then that helps her decide where to put the broom and how much weight to call.
Yeah, the Oakville Curling Club here has a ton of curl and finish right to the wing, so throw some softer weight and should be able to remove the rock from play.
So they're trying to get Ashley to sweep it so it curls a little bit more. Trying to get that over.
Forward. Yep.
Big shot coming here from Ontario to sit 3 and put a lot of pressure on New Brunswick.
Yeah, with Ontario having hammer and having the rocks in good positions, they're going to be feeling a little bit more comfortable if they can stay around on this with this one. Rocks are lively here, so you don't have to hit a whole bunch of it, and they're going to fly.
That
so
is true.
You know, she hit a pretty good chunk of that, and it still rolled all the way out.
Yeah, we've been finding this week throwing some softer weight and you're able to stay around on hits more has kind of been the key for us. And yeah, the rocks are definitely lively here.
Gotta
So what are some things that your team's been doing outside of curling?
Outside of curling this week, yeah, they've been spending lots of time in the athletes lounge, meeting other curlers.
Awesome.
Yes, they've been spending lots of time there.
Great.
They've been enjoying and adding Snapchats from across the country is what they have been busy up to. And they have a goal to have someone in every single province and territory
On their Snapchat.
So they've been busy doing that.
That's funny.
Some of our guys were big nappers, so we've been spending lots of time napping in between games. I know we're young,
Wow.
but I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a skill.
It is a skill.
That is an impressive skill
It
if
is
you
a
can be a
skill.
napper.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of naps, we do know that Leah on Team New Brunswick, she has taken a nap in every curling club in New Brunswick.
That is quite the feat.
Yeah, you should almost, say to your team, hey, this is her claim to fame. What can you guys say about your naps?
That's true. The thing in Saskatchewan, though, we have about 120 plus clubs, so we might be spending a day there each day of the year to get that feat done, but you never know. But yeah, we actually came up a couple days early and did some other toury type things. We went to a Jays game the one night in the CN Tower, and the next day we went to Niagara Falls for the day and picked a beautiful Saturday to spend there, and got to do get our minds away from the start of the big event, which has been great. So
That's
been busy.
fantastic. Yeah, and those are the memories that being able to do things like that, and that's the joy of sport, is just having opportunities that you wouldn't normally have.
It's so true. It's the memories in St. Andrews, New Brunswick that you spent at Hopewell Rocks or doing stuff at the hotel room, and it's that stuff is important, and a lot of the stuff that you remember and think back on with happy memories on. So it's awesome.
Well, and kudos to you for being a young athlete and coaching a young team.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful to have young coaches in the sport, and coaches are always needed at all levels, and what a wonderful experience getting to coach a group of young guys that are putting in lots of work and time to get better at the sport. It's super nice to see, and been enjoying it.
Oh, look at that hit and roll. She threw beautiful weight on that. I think she was hoping just for a little bit more of a roll, but look at that.
Nice shot.
So you work for Curl Sask, so why don't you tell us what your role is with them?
Yeah, so primarily youth curling. So kind of my position with them is to participation and development at the U18, U15, and right from when they kind of start in the sport, and spending lots of time with our youth clinics and Viterra Prairie Land curling camps, trying to get more curlers in the sport, playing at both the recreation and also the U15 and U18 level. One exciting thing we have happening later this year at the end of December, we have a new U15 triples provincial. So yeah, it's been a ton of fun getting to kind of make that happen, and I think we're the first in Canada to do a U15 triples provincial championship.
I'm pretty sure you are.
So I'm excited for that, and it's going to be open gender. You can play with 2 guys and a girl. You can play with 3 guys, 3 girls, any combination. And just trying to find ways to get more players in curling in Saskatchewan, and we have a lot of rural communities where there might be a player from Wadena and a player from Humboldt, and they might just not be able to try and can't get a team of 4 together, where maybe having 3, they're able to put a team and with both genders. So we're excited for that, and it's going to run alongside our U18 provincial championship. So those athletes are going to play beside the U18 kids and see what they can go into next, playing to go to a national championship. So we're hoping that kind of creates kind of a system for them. And we're also on the final day, we're going to have our hit draw tap championship there as well. So we're going to be able to put the hit draw tap kids alongside the U15 kids and the U18 kids. So I'm really looking forward to preparing that. It'll be a busy next 6 months, but hopefully to provide them with that route, and they can see for themselves where they can move and progress through the sport if they stay with curling.
This is awesome to hear, because this is what we're hoping. What you're doing in Saskatchewan is absolutely wonderful. So kudos to you and the work that you're doing, and we certainly support triples. We've supported it for a while now, and the fact it's starting to gain momentum, we're, definitely super excited about that. Well, we have been seeing some incredible shots here. So Emma made a beautiful hit and roll over, and then Sarah just came down. We'll see the replay here. Made a great shot there. Just trying to get rid of one of the stones, and so now Emma's got a draw for 2. So 6th end would be great for Ontario if they could put 2 points on the scoreboard here.
That looks good.
Where do we have to be?
Looks good. Top 4.
You.
Sweepers are just kind of cleaning this one. Must be fairly close. Just a heavy dust here.
Looks good.
Got some back.
Nice shot.
Nice. Beautiful.
Well, this has been a great game so far. Lots of good shots being made. We anticipate this one's coming down to the wire.
Yeah, I can expect an exciting finish here tonight. It's been a great game so far, and more to come.
Well, both of us work in youth curling. We could sit here and talk about youth curling for hours.
We could. We might get a little bit far away from the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got to be careful there.
Yeah, it is definitely important though. We want to see as many kids curling across Canada. That is for sure. So, trying to think of new ways and exciting ways to have they choose our sport, and in Saskatchewan our provincial sport. So. Yeah, looking forward to another exciting year coming up.
Definitely. And the nice part is that everyone can learn from each other and share each other's programs, and the coach interactions. I've talked about that a few times on here, and Ontario, Alberta, and Saskatchewan have been doing it, and we're lots of teams are now taking a look at the sort of the Saskatchewan model, and for Curling Canada, we keep telling everybody we are bringing in more coach interaction next year. So we're encouraging the coaches to leave from the under-21 this year and the under-18 this year. Go home and, let your provincial or territorial association know that, hey, we want more coach interaction too, because we're going to be getting it at the nationals.
For sure, and I think it's been wonderful. Like, kind of coaching. This is my first year coaching a curling team, and especially at the U18 level, I think they've been able to gain hopefully some knowledge from me.
I'm sure they have.
To have those 2 quick interactions per game, and I actually think it speeds up the game, that it makes it quicker, and it's instead of sometimes athletes learning the hard way, they're able to learn kind of right away, and have those right experiences right in the game. So I think it's fantastic, and it'll be great to see it roll out Canada-wide next year.
Well, maybe give us a little, like a quick snapshot of, because we talk about coach interaction, and I know what you're referring to, but maybe a number of our listeners don't. So.
For sure. So kind of recently in the last couple of years, the coaches are out on the ice with the teams on the backboards, and in facilities where there's lots of backboard space, they can travel in between ends, but essentially they get two interactions each, and they can be a maximum of 30 seconds long, and coaches or players can call them, and they're basically able to have a quick, call them a little quick timeout with their team if they're needing some help with strategy or ice or something, and it's basically a quick timeout that provides a learning opportunity for them right in game.
And how have you found it's been working? Because some people will say there's too much opportunity, it's going to slow the game down. What are your thoughts to that?
Yeah, I don't think it slows down the game. I think especially in non-timed events. So in Saskatchewan, we have U15 and U18 spiels. So these spiels, and historically when I came up through them, it's the coaches are inside, so you might, and there's no clock, so you might be spending 3 to 5 minutes on a call, and they're standing and having a big team discussion where if a coach is able to come out quickly, present a couple options, and maybe provide them with the option that with the best option, and it actually speeds it up. So I don't see the slowing down, and in Saskatchewan we've actually found it's made the games a lot quicker, especially in non-timed events.
Yeah, and I think there are some games on YouTube that people can take a look at and actually watch it in action to see how it works. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yep, on Curlsas YouTube we broadcasted our junior provincials where there was coach interaction, so you can maybe take a peek there, kind of what they look like, and yeah, it'll be definitely beneficial for youth curlers and their coaches next season.
Definitely. We're just seeing a replay of this run back here. So exchanged the guard color, and they were able to remove one in the forefoot. So it's going to be an interesting end here with the center guard up and New Brunswick coming around to draw for a second shot. They got to brush this.
Ooh, just sneak that by.
That was close.
Sorry. I like the draw. Good morning.
Try and bump it back a bit. Okay. Oh, wait. Back 4.
Back 4.
Top 4. Yep. Hard line. Yes. Gotta go. Hard line. Hard. Top 3. Okay. Split these ones. Okay.
So New Brunswick's got hammer here. Got some guards set up. If Carly can sink one around here, they're going to have a good chance to score multiple points.
Yeah, they will. Good chance to get the 2 back here.
Where? 3. Ashley. Easy, where? Whoa, guys, look.
Great weight.
Yeah, nice shot there.
Come on top of it.
There's a good shot of it.
That is a nice curling shot.
Top 8.
Angles are looking good for New Brunswick right now.
They are.
Just straight peel.
Ontario's recognizing they're not in a great spot here.
And I think the thing to think about here is kind of the bail point, and maybe recognize that a little bit. And if they give up 2 here, even 3's not the end of the world to be 1 down up.
Yep.
Or sorry, 1 down with coming home, and but in the same thing, sometimes your best defense is offense, and maybe getting one in there too. So sometimes it's a hard pick to know exactly where to go.
Top 8, yes. Whistle there, okay, top 8. Whoa. Really close. Hey, Maya's rock. Okay, I think we're, okay, whoa, Leanna. Hard, get in here. Okay, Maya.
This looks really good.
Curly.
Yeah.
That works too.
Fantastic shot.
Well, that was Emma trying to, look at the options, trying to figure out what the weight is, how much is it going to curl, do they take it back, do they leave it up? So the sweepers needed to be on that,
See
and
that? That was your shot.
Maya and Leanna were both, on it, off it, switching the angles of where they were sweeping. It was a good team shot.
For sure, and there's a rock top four, but it almost could be used as a guard. There's so much curl that late to be able to sneak
isn't
one
that
behind.
wonderful? It's nice when just about any shot can be made on the ice.
Sure.
Ashley, hard. Hard all the way. Hard.
Try to get this to curl.
Keep going, keep going.
Nice shot.
And yep. And stuck around.
So New Brunswick laying 3 here in the 7th.
You think he can get to here?
Ontario's in the same position they were in a couple of shots ago.
That's good too. I like board. In the corner? Yeah. What if we try running the corner? Heals the miss. Control, do you want to come look?
I think they're going to take a little time on this one and just see what outcome they're looking to try to get here. So this is Ava's second shot. New Brunswick has hammer.
Oh, you play this.
Yeah, a few different options here. It is getting a little bit late,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
running something in might be a good idea to open things up and maybe later on be able to have kind of a bailout come around shot.
Sorry. Same weight. What? Wait! Where? Top 4! Line's good. Line's good. Wait's there.
Gotta go for weight.
Yep. Hard. Gotta go.
Sweepers are saying this one's a bit light and maybe a bit tight.
Hard. Keep going. Yes. That works. We're 1, 2, and 3.
So Emma says that works because they could potentially use that as a guard to come around on another shot.
I don't even know. Just a sec.
Reading ice is so important. So Sarah just said, just one sec, because she just she was going out into an area she hadn't played before and just needed to sort of adjust where she thought the broom needed to go.
Right, and for any thrower, the biggest thing is to feel comfortable with the ice and maybe to have that quick little conversation with your sweepers that are able to provide that information right before you throw it's important. It's what the best teams in the world do, and we're seeing it right here at the U18 level, having those meaningful conversations before each throw.
Absolutely.
I'm sure they can drag it.
So that curled a little bit more than they thought it was going to curl. So now Ontario's in the same situation, trying to figure out, can they get in a little bit closer? Can they eliminate some of the New Brunswick stones? So this is Emma's first stone in the 7th end.
Yeah, if you can wrap a good one around here, it'll be hard to remove, and you probably can sit shot. Hey, Helen?
Yeah, absolutely.
The amount of curl here.
Yep, you definitely can.
This one coming back a little bit heavy.
Wow, she had great line.
Yeah, line was awesome.
Yeah, just a little extra weight and it just. But look at that line on that.
Just shows how much it curls there with the right weight. You would have been able to sneak one in there for shot.
Definitely. I'm not sure you would have been able to get it out either.
No. So likely New Brunswick maybe want to sneak another one in there.
Yeah, she could definitely draw in here if she wanted to.
Or guard. Guard would make it tough.
Yep.
Tough to get one in there.
You got it.
But you might be limiting your shot at a 3-2. But
Like a 3? Yeah.
two's good here. Tied up coming home.
So this is Sarah's first shot in the 7th end. Leah's got the broom almost to the edge of the sheet there.
Like back 4.
Getting close to the cameraman.
Yeah.
They had to go so far out.
Back line. Bring it deep. Hard. Hard.
They were in a little bit of uncharted territory going that far out.
Yeah.
All the way back. All the way back. All the way back. Hard. All the way back.
We got into some fresh pebble.
That's not good.
So not exactly where they wanted to go.
Not exactly. Yeah, if Ontario can put one frozen right to it and potentially sit shot stone, it might be difficult actually for New Brunswick to even score here.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to see something. I'm cold.
But nonetheless, sitting 3, which is a good spot to be in too.
Yeah, it definitely puts pressure on Ontario.
Down to the back one. Okay. Same weight should be fine. Oh, you get away with a hair less. Yep. Just a touch though. Just a touch, yeah.
Last shot here coming from Ontario.
Weight's good. Get down. Alright, Maya. Go. You got it. All the way. Maya. All the way.
Great shot.
For a second shot.
So New Brunswick's going to try to get on the inside of that, see if they can still score their deuce.
Use Ashley if you need her. Once we're by her. Yep. Yeah. We're one for sure. Nose is okay. Clean, little tight. Yes! Harley! Whoa! Harley hard!
Sweepers are on this one. Last shot here in the 7th. Trying to see it by the yellow and
Oh, so close.
just touches. So that will be 1 for New Brunswick. And Ontario will take a 5-4 lead, coming home with hammer in the 8th.
Well, we knew this one was going to come down to the last end. Both teams have been playing really well, getting opportunities, putting pressure on the other team. So they're both at 3-1, pretty evenly matched. So we were anticipating this was probably going to go into 8 ends.
And who knows, there might even be one more.
Yeah, well, it seems like every draw here we have extra ends. Especially yesterday when we had a five draw day. I think we had extra ends. Oh, yeah.
How many extra ends yesterday?
Oh, I don't even know. I'd have to look back. But like one draw alone, we had 3 extra ends.
Wow.
So, yeah. You know, the day when you want things to go a little smoother. Yeah.
It's
like, oh, yeah.
Carly! Carly's rock, if anything! Yes, go! Hard! Hard! Hey, whoa, has to be on center.
All right, so Ontario has hammer and they're up 1. So they're going to want to keep things clean. New Brunswick does not have hammer and they're down 1. They are definitely going to want some rocks in play.
Sick. I was like, watch your
So Ontario's playing the tick shot here.
What are your thoughts on the tick, Helen? Do you like to see the tick shot, or would you like to see maybe in the 8/extra there be no ticks to make it a bit more exciting?
Well, I think
Sorry to put you on the spot.
we're probably moving towards no ticks. Yeah, I started playing lead and calling the game 3 years ago.
Okay.
I think 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, on my senior team, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
Yeah. The no tick.
I was
And
playing
the
the
tick.
tick and just loved the tick. I
Yes,
love calling the
yes,
game. So
yes.
what position I played didn't matter, but
Yeah.
I don't think I had ever played lead through my career. So for me, it was a nice challenge, and I thoroughly enjoyed the tick.
Yeah. Well, if you have any
Yeah, I
tips at lead,
I
I'm
like
playing lead next year. So
Are you?
So if you have any tips for lead, send them my way.
Well, I have to say, if you enjoy the position and you challenge yourself in practice, like I really enjoy challenging myself with it and throwing different weights and different rotations. So you have to have different releases. You have to, it's like your golf bag. You've got all these different irons and woods. You kind of have to have that in curling too.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
just add to your
Add
to your
arsenal.
toolbox and play around with stuff, because
Sure.
with lead, if you can get around stuff that somebody can't get around, it's
I like the same thing.
Sure. Well, my skipper, Dallin Myers, has played lead for a few years, so hopefully
yes,
he
that's
has some
true.
advice for
Yeah,
me.
that's true. Yeah, you've got a great team lined up for next year. Yeah,
looking
you must be
forward to
looking
it.
forward to
I
that.
am. I'm excited.
Oh,
Really
good.
looking forward to it.
Good.
New, like you said, that's kind of the exciting part for me. I've played a ton of third and some second, but lead's entirely new, so I'm looking forward to the challenge, and that excites me. So really looking forward to that.
Yeah, one thing that I noticed when I threw lead rocks and called the game,
Stay close, good.
I learned very quickly that I made my life very difficult
the
if
back
I didn't
one?
make my own shots.
Yeah.
So
Get the back.
yeah, I think I got a little better simply because I knew that I was then responsible to call the rest of the end based on what I had done. So
Yeah, the lead rocks are so important. I've said it for years, both as a player and when your lead's playing well, you're gonna win a ton of curling games, and so hopefully I can help my team out next year with some good shot making.
yeah, absolutely.
Four down.
Just gets by the guard. And just gets maybe a touch to hair, but
Yeah, I
kind
think
of
she
gets
might have
by.
caught the back end of that, but wow.
What a nice shot.
Good brushing by the girls. I could see Sarah standing there. She was kind of wiggling her hand like, sweep,
Yeah.
hurry, hurry, hurry. Yeah, I think she did catch just the back side of that rock. And Leanna is going to want to get rid of something here.
Sorry, gotta go. Sorry, gotta go. Okay, we're feeling the guard. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Roll it. Roll it.
She had a couple of options there where, she could get rid of the one in the house or get rid of the guard. So getting rid of the guard works as well.
Yep, good plan B. But New Brunswick here set up for potential
They
steal here.
are set up
Potentially.
really well, especially with those rocks being in a vertical position. Yeah, this will be a little bit of New Brunswick putting up a guard and Ontario dealing with it.
Yep.
Where?
This one coming in a little bit deep. Kind of overlaps, staggers them, so even if the double is made, potentially we'll still sit there in front and not able yet to remove the one that's kind of back button back four. So an okay shot, but does leave the double here for Ontario.
Yep. Gotta go. Gotta go. Yes. All the way. Yes.
Maya's really working hard on this one. She was able to have contact with both rocks. Definitely opened up the center a little bit more.
It does open the center, yeah. Even though they are still sitting, New Brunswick is sitting 2. It does kind of open up the middle. So nice shot there from Ontario.
Yeah, buddy.
As we hear a "yeah, buddy" from the team, so I think they're happy with the result.
Yeah, it's so nice to hear the athletes just encouraging one another and, you know, just being really positive with each other.
Yeah, those can kind of put the extra points on the board sometimes. Just staying positive with your teammates and
Absolutely.
in team through thick or thin.
Well, because really one shot can turn around the whole end. You could be in, you know, a lot of trouble, and then you just make one pistol of a shot, and all of a sudden it gets you out of a lot of trouble.
Exactly.
And changes momentum too.
For sure.
Yeah.
We saw that in both of our games today. Momentum can just change back and forth, and I've tried to instill in my U18 team that staying positive in those moments can really make the difference.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a bit of an emotional roller coaster, you know, with the momentum. You're so elated, like you've got this momentum going on your side, and then all of a sudden the other team makes this great shot, and it kind of takes it away. So, you know, you've got to be able to kind of ride through that as a team. Great sweeping there to get that by the guard.
Great shot from Ontario.
And that rock didn't quite get out. Not sure if it's biting the back of the rings there. Trying to get rid of it. It just stops.
Sweepers are calling this one top 12 a little bit light, so they'll have to sweep this to try and get into a freeze position.
Keep going!
Just a bit light.
Top 4. Here's good too.
So Ontario's in a great position sitting there on the tee line. Staggered guards.
My voice.
So they're going to just try to keep the pressure up here. This is Ava's last shot of the 8th end.
Top 8. Top 4. Line's good. Where? Oh, there. Where? Top 4. Top 4. Yes. Hard. No, Leanna, you have to go. Hard. Okay.
A little bit light there. New Brunswick still might be able to come and tap that back, kind of one rock, and sit shot stone here.
Make sure it's there, guys.
So here is Sarah's first shot of the 8th end.
A little more. I don't have much.
So they're down 1 without, so they're going to have to try to get shot rock. Or at least put herself in a position where she could potentially get shot rock on her next one. So we've seen this path quite a bit.
Indicating this one might be a little bit heavy. It's coming in here nice though.
Getting Ashley to really sweep that. That's really curly.
Beautiful. Just needs to tap it a rock.
Oh, so close.
Are we trying to make shot? What's she gonna do?
But now, if you can move that an inch or two on your next, be very, very hard to score. The Ontario coach signaling for a timeout here. Don't know if the athletes have noticed yet.
Are we still shot? Are we shot?
And this is a tough position to be in because you can't take away either side. So you're gonna leave one side to tap that up an inch or two. So tough, kind of a bit of a tough spot here.
She knew that. Even one's fine. 3-5. Like 4-3-5.
Calling up a high guard here, I think.
Make sure. It's 2. Just line. Just line. Good, you're good. Yeah, buddy.
Another yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
They like it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's great. New Brunswick could get around that and just tap their own up a bit.
Yeah, if you could tap that
outturn
1
is-
inch.
yeah.
Looks pretty nice.
That outturn is there, and it will curl. If she gets in there, it's going to be hard for
It will be very
hard
tough.
for Ontario to get in there.
Very tough. Yeah, have to tap that up a couple inches.
So here's Sarah's last shot of the 8th end. She had great weight on our last one.
Yeah, we'll look for similar weight. Sweepers are calling it close.
Line's good.
I think back 4 is kind of the weight you're looking for.
Line's close, they said.
Looks like it's...
This needs to curl.
Carly, hard. Go, go, go.
Here it comes. Look at it curl.
Needs to curl.
Oh.
It's really close. This is really close. Oh, she did it.
Did she?
I think she did it.
Oh.
It's so
Oh,
close.
that is close. That is close, folks.
Oh.
That is really close. I think she did.
I think
I'm
she
gonna put
did.
my money on red.
Yeah, I am too.
I don't know if that's close.
Well, I just noticed the rock that just got pushed up says
Are they
good
shot?
fun.
This game has been good fun.
It
It's
has been. So Ontario's called a timeout here. They are trying to figure out how to get shot rock.
Good jam. Like this? Just have to nudge
So they're
it.
looking at maybe coming off that back red one and trying to hit the back side of the yellow to push it up.
It's active, you don't think it's close.
I don't think that. I think it just goes here. I don't think it touches it.
Well, if you hit this, if you hit here, you just have to come here and just tap, like just a smidge.
I don't like this, really.
I don't want to jam.
Yeah. What? I don't think that's. Well, it's better than. Okay, and giving them one is no big deal. What? Giving them one.
They're for sure
Yeah,
one.
that's true. But I don't think we can ever make
Ontario's
that
saying
not
it's for sure New
But I think
Brunswick
it's
sitting
yellow,
1.
No, it's not. Look what we're talking. Okay.
But if you're looking twice, you should probably measure, and it's probably pretty close. So
Yeah, it
you
is
never
close.
know.
What kind of weight? Like normal?
Do you think just control though? 'Cause you
Yeah,
don't wanna
potentially
hit
if
it
you're
too
able
far,
to,
you just have
if you
to
can hit
touch it.
2/3, maybe 7/8, you might. Not sure if you
It
can
doesn't
catch
have
the
to
back
be
end. You
far.
might, and be able to move it straight sideways and kind of push it up.
I think this has been the sheet that's had the extra ends today, so I think
Could be in store.
yeah, it might be. It might be in the cards.
Yep.
Well, it's been a very even and back and forth game, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is a tough shot here.
Super tough. So last rock from Ontario here in the 8th end, trying to hit and roll and spin it sideways.
Let's take a curl of it.
I think we will see a measure here.
It's even going to be tight for them to measure. It's so close.
Do you want me to hold that for you? Wait, let's zip it up.
How tight that is in there.
That is close.
Yeah.
It's almost.
We got Cliff Poirier here from Summerside PEI doing the measurement. That's a really tight
It might
measurement
not
there.
be.
Yeah, like to try to swing that around. So the girls are there. Cliff will show them where the numbers are. We can't really see it, but the girls are standing on an angle where they can see the numbers. This could be for the game. This is a tight measurement here.
Ooh.
It is red. So New Brunswick ties it up. We are going to an extra end.
One more.
So you can hear the New Brunswick fans there. So the teams will take a moment, chat with their coaches, and then we'll be back at it for another end. All right, we're tied. New Brunswick and Ontario tied after 8. So we are heading into an extra end. Ontario has hammer.
And Helen, I don't know if I should bring up this story. It's not my favorite story either, but we were at the Canadian Juniors in Prince Albert, and we were playing 10 ends in juniors, and we managed to blank the 11th end and play a 12. So we might be in store for 10. You never know.
You never know. Never say never.
You never know. It's not my favorite story because the result didn't go our way, but
gotcha.
But we did. I have played one 12-end game before.
Oh my goodness.
In the PA Prince Albert Curling Club.
Ashley is kicking things off here. This is her first stone in the extra end.
Whoa.
So New Brunswick's going to be looking to put some guards up. So great shot by Ashley. Ontario's going to try that tick shot.
Yeah.
They don't want
We're
rocks in
crossing
play.
face.
They want to leave things open.
We're crossing face.
Yeah, nice center guard there.
So Maya's got the tick shot coming up here.
Pressure. Whoa, girl. Whoa. Decent girl.
So with a
Hey,
third
go!
and skip
Party.
can sweep the tick
Party.
shot, but I think we just have the New
Yep,
Brunswick
yep.
skip there.
Yep. Roll it over.
Nice shot.
You got it.
It's a great opportunity for these teams to get into these pressure situations. You know, having to make shots at the end of the game to finish them off, going to an extra end. You know, these are tough shots.
Yeah, good experience for them and getting to play on a national-wide broadcast too, which is pretty exciting.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sorry.
And the nice part about Curling Canada's YouTube channel is they can go back and watch it at some point in time, and that'll be nice for them to be able to watch themselves on TV.
Absolutely, that's when probably some of the best learning can be done. And talking about the off season in the summer, you can maybe go back and watch some games and make some notes on what you might want to look to improve in going to the following season.
Well, there's so much you can learn from video, you know, whether it's watching your own delivery or watching rotation, watching brushing, you know, watch really, like, how are you sweeping, and listening to yourselves and hearing the communication between teammates.
For sure, we've come a long way in the sport where mostly every event is streamed now, so it provides feedback for you to go back and watch and.
So we've
learn.
got the free guard zone here, 5 rock rule. So that rock has to be replaced because it can't be knocked out of play. So it was a good attempt, but that New Brunswick guard goes back up, and we've got Carly Smith here throwing her first stone in the extra end.
Pretty good. Pass the curl a bit, girl. Top 8.
So she's going to be drawing around that center guard. That just had to be replaced.
Whoa, Lily.
Well, there's definitely some granite up there.
There is lots of granite. And now Ontario able to bail here and throw some peels and open up the front.
Here's Maya throwing her
Maya, hard Maya.
first shot, trying to get rid of some of those red rocks. That's a nice peel, and nice that her shooter rolled away too.
Yeah, I think the one thing, if you're the skip of the Ontario team, you're looking to leave yourself a draw to the forefoot, so potentially making the peel decisions based on which side of the ice you want to throw, maybe a draw for the win.
Definitely.
Clean. Little less. Clean. Yeah, hard. Hard all the way. Hard all the way. Really hard. Really hard. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go hard. Okay, well.
And looks like there was another extra end. Fist bumps on sheet 3 with BC and Nova Scotia.
Okay.
Just have the final score being put up here. It looks like it was a 1 for Nova Scotia, so Nova Scotia will take a 6-5 win.
Roll it, Maya. Roll it.
And there was an extra end on sheet 1 as well, with Ontario taking a 6-5 win over New Brunswick. Lots of extra ends here
Oh,
at
I'm
the
telling you,
U18.
the last 2 days we've had so many extra ends. But the nice part about that is it shows how equal it is across the board. You know, it doesn't matter what pool you're in, or like we have had so many close games and extra ends, and that just shows the caliber of this particular group of athletes, and they're getting better as the week goes along.
For sure, yeah. Countrywide, it's there is no favorites. Anybody can win out here. All the games have been close and exciting.
Hard, girls, right up, hard. Every inch you got it, keep going, hard. Hard, right up, Carly, right up, hard. Keep going, get into center, hard, girls.
So your team is Saskatchewan 2. How did you get, like, how was it determined you were Saskatchewan 2? What was the process in Saskatchewan?
For sure. So this year we had an open provincial championship. So basically there was just one pool, and the top there was the top 4 teams. The teams that were 2, 3, and 4, they finished with the same record, and then all 1-1 against each other. So there's provincial final number 1. So the team that the top 2 teams got a direct bye to. So that was the first playoff to go, and then the loser played the winner of the 3-4 game in provincial final number 2. So it was kind of a bit of an interesting format where it wasn't a true page system, but our provincial Saskatchewan team 2s here, they did have to win a provincial final to go to nationals.
Gotcha. Yeah, and for those of you listening, every province and territory who was able to send a second team based on points over the last couple of U18 nationals, they decide themselves how those second teams are declared. So, like for instance, in Alberta, it was the Alberta Junior Curling Tour points winner got the second spot. And the first team was the team that won the Under-18 provincial. So in some provinces, it was the winner was team number 1 and the runner-up was team number 2. So there are lots of different ways that the teams are declared to come here. And the nice part is the flexibility is left up to that particular member association of what they'd like to do.
For sure, and I think it's just a huge kudos to Curling Canada for giving Team 2s the opportunity to come. There's been, in previous years, countless of examples of teams that have lost a couple provincial finals and they never have the opportunity to come to a national championship. So, especially at the U18 stage, providing these teams an opportunity to compete at a national level is huge, and it also just create more depth in all the provinces and territories across Canada.
Well, that was the goal. So we're happy to get the ball rolling, and if COVID didn't hit us, we would have been doing this a lot longer, a lot earlier than we currently are. So we're just glad that we're finally here, and You know, and the energy in the building, and you know, it's a fun event, you know, and it's great seeing them in the hotel and just getting to know each other and watching their warm-ups here. It's like New Brunswick 2 and New Brunswick 1 on the girls' side, they warm up together.
Yes,
they were doing this line dancing. Oh, it was super fun. Like, it's so nice to see the camaraderie within their own provinces and territories, and you know, across the country.
Yeah, and wishing each other good luck before the game, and yeah, it's just super nice to see that these teams they're obviously all respect each other, and they're encouraging each other, and want each other to succeed, which is great to see.
Absolutely. So we're getting down to the end of this extra end here. So as you can see, the rock's in play. New Brunswick does have one in the forefoot. Ontario can see a good chunk of it, so Emma's going to go after it and then put the pressure back on New Brunswick to try to make another tough shot.
The top one's not in.
Here's Emma's first stone of the extra end.
Nice shot here from Ontario. Nice hit and roll.
Yep, and she was able to get it all the way out of the house, which is important.
I know, I want to talk about it though.
But if New Brunswick can hit and roll behind the red or even these yellows, it'll be not the typical draw to the middle draw path. So still opportunity here for New Brunswick to potentially set up the steal for the win.
So Sarah wanted to call a timeout here just to have a little extra time to think about it and talk about it.
I know, but still. It's do you do this and risk losing or going? Even if we go like over this, here, she still has to make a draw. I know, but do you like this or do you like trying to do that? Yeah? Okay. Like that? Okay. Do you hate going to this side either? That's all I needed. Do you like 11 or do you like 10? Because I think in order to get a bigger roll, we need 10. I just need to move 2 feet over. Okay. Okay. Right there. Yeah. Wait.
So good conversation there with the team and their coach Bill. They know they want to hit and roll, so they wanted to spend a little bit of extra time just figuring out what kind of weight to play.
Yeah, and I think rolling behind the red is probably the call. You're able to be that much closer to the pin than if it was to roll behind the yellow, and that one would be a bit higher as well, so you'd be able to access it a little bit easier. So I like the shot call here.
Like just an itty bitty little hair. All right.
An itty bitty little hair.
Okay. That's just a little, I think.
Yeah. This is Sarah's last shot in the extra end.
Soft. Yeah. Whoa. Soft. Whoa.
Soft means she wasn't as positive as she let it go.
Yes.
So it might curl a little bit more than they had anticipated.
Hard, Ash. You got it. You got it. You got it. Hard, girl. Really hard. Hard roll. Hard roll. Hard roll.
This looks... Oh, if it stays. Nice.
Look at that.
Nice shot. Great shot from New Brunswick here in the extra end.
Really nice shot by Sarah. So that worked out well for her to take a little bit of extra time there, think about it, talk about it.
Okay. Would you like coming this way then?
And now here's the conversation about the draw path and which way to come, because it is It is not an easy draw, that is for sure.
No, those guards, they look like they're out of the way, but the ice curls so much that she's got to think about what kind of weight does she want to play to come down. Well, Dustin, guess what? There will be a winner.
There will be a
There
winner.
will be a winner.
There will be a
There
winner.
will not be an extra end.
Yes, we can. I think we can guarantee that. You are correct.
So Emma's going to play the intern draw. I think this is a great call. She doesn't have to worry about any guards. She knows the path. Weight's been pretty consistent. And that's what they wanted. They wanted to make sure that she had a path to the 4 foot.
Weight looks good. Sit down.
Can't hurt it.
Gotta go.
Girls are really scrubbing it. They got their heads down.
Hard. Get in there. Yes. Hard.
Oh,
Just coming
they
up
gave that a
bit
great effort
short.
there.
And a nice last shot from New Brunswick will
Yes.
give them a 6-5 win, and I believe move to 4-1 in their pool.
Yes.
So big night for New Brunswick too.
Well, thank you everyone for listening. Thank you, Dustin, for joining me in the second
having
half
me.
of this game. And we will be back at it tomorrow and at the 2022 Under-18 Canadian Championships. Good night, everybody.